Good evening, Coach. Tell us what can we expect from Daphne High School this year, and if for those that don't know you, talk a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Casey Craig. I am going into my second year here at Daphne High School. I'm actually not a Baldwin County native. I moved down from North Alabama, from Huntsville, where I was a part of the program at Grissom High School. Expectations for this year are high, I would say. We've had a really strong summer, really confident in our 5 seniors that we have. They lead our program really well. And I can just say, like, the culture is definitely changing. We're trending in the right direction. They're just bought into everything that we do. Basically, everything that I say, everything that I ask of them, they do without a question.
Now, you guys just got back from northern part of the state playing in some tournaments. So talk a little bit about that and what that could do to help, you guys this season playing teams that you normally don't see.
Right, so we had a really busy July. I consider that our preseason. So we actually attended 2 camps and played in probably 3 or 4 different play dates. So most recently, we just got back from the University of Alabama, Birmingham, where we went to their team camp. And it's run by Ryan and Betsy Freeberg, who are absolutely great. They're very good friends of mine. They're really promoting growing the game of volleyball in Alabama, because it's just, sometimes we're a little bit behind in that aspect, but that's all right. That just means we have more room to grow. We had a really good 3 days, I felt like, up there. We learned a lot about ourselves. We got a lot of really good training from a high level coach, and then we played in a little tournament on the last day, and it wasn't quite the ending that we expected. But I think it really makes us hungry for August 18th. I think they're ready to play, and we know what we need to work on, and I think we're going to come out strong.
So what brought you down here from Huntsville, Alabama? I mean, that's a nice little way. So what brought you down here to Daphne?
I had been an assistant for about 4 years under my high school coach, and she really runs a stellar program. She set a great example for me. Like I said, she was my coach, and then I was her assistant for 4 years, and while I was working on my teaching degree, and she just really pushed me to go for what I wanted, and I really wanted to run a 7A program. And so I just applied all over the state, really, for a few different jobs, and Kenny King gave me a call, and the selling point, I think, was being 40 minutes from the beach, so you can't really beat that. And then the other big part that I really appreciated is just the investment to athletics here, not just at Daphne, but in Baldwin and Mobile County. You can just really tell that it's a pillar in all of our schools here, because it is important. It teaches so many life lessons, whether they go on to play in college or not. You learn teamwork, you learn to face adversity, just all kinds of really great life skills.
So coming here, how has the community, accepted you and your girls, knowing that they finna have a new coach come in? How has the transition down here been?
I couldn't ask for a better community here at Daphne. My parents are phenomenal. I don't think that there are better parents out there. They support me 100%. I ask, UAB is a prime example. I said, hey, I just need some parent drivers, and we had 3 moms sacrifice 3 days and drive those girls up there and stay in a hotel and help me feed them, and all those kinds of things. Anything I say, like, let's go do, they're all for it. So, and they're always positive. We have a great turnout at our games. Last year I was so shocked. Our Daphne's the best community, period.
So what type of coach are you, and what do you expect out of these young ladies this season?
What kind of coach am I? I'm honest and very transparent with my players. They always know where they stand, whether it be starter or reserve or, this position or that position. They know my plans for them in the future. Most of them know I have like a Excel spreadsheet of all the players down to class of 2027 to know what's coming up in my feeder program. I'm pretty funny, I like to think. We're always laughing a little bit. Sometimes they don't get my jokes, and it starts to tell me that I am getting a little bit older. But no, I think that I think I'm fair. most importantly. Everybody's going to get an opportunity to prove what they have, and basically, I appreciate attendance and hard work, and that's what gets rewarded in our program.
So who do you have here with you this evening?
Here I have senior Madison Hammond. She's our libero for this year. And then to my left, I have Casey Quinley. She's a junior outside hitter for us.
So talk a little bit about each one of the players.
So Madison, we call her Hammy because we actually have 3 Maddies in our program, and so her nickname is Hammy. I cannot say enough about that kid. She came out last year when I got here to try out, and she had a little bit of like performance anxiety, I guess you could say, and just would always get super nervous. But from the moment I saw her, she had the best platform, the best passing platform in our program, and I just used to always try to reassure her of that. So she really bought in this off season and worked extremely hard, and I can say without a shadow of a doubt that passing will never be a problem on our team. Our ball control is going to be phenomenal. So then, the pressure goes to our hitters to perform. But she's just a great leader, very vocal. She is one of those, for our younger kids, she's very motherly to our younger kids. She rode up to our first camp with a freshman sitting beside her on the bus, and that just says a whole lot, because a lot of times the seniors, they just dart for the back of the bus and they go straight to sleep. But she sat next to this one freshman and tried to start up conversation, and that inclusivity is a big part of our program as well. I preach to them all the time, like, you want to take care of these freshmen and these sophomores because when you come back to watch us in 3 and 4 years, you want to be proud of what you left. So, and then Casey, junior outside hitter, like I said, adversity. This kid has battled injury after injury for the last year since I've been here, and I think we're in a point right now where we've strung the most healthy months together in a while, and one of the most explosive players I have in my program. She's definitely going to be somebody that we look to produce points at the net between kills and blocks and stuff like that. Personality-wise, she always has a smile on her face. Always. Does not matter. I could, be getting onto her super hard, and it's yes, ma'am, and there's still a slight smile there. So super respectful. Great role model for our kids. She's sound in her beliefs, and she's never going to waver one way or the other. So.
All right. What's your favorite TV show, Coach?
My favorite TV show, I guess as cliche as it sounds, is SportsCenter. I am a lover of all sports: football, basketball, softball, baseball. If tennis is on, I'll watch Serena. It just lives on SportsCenter kind of day and night, mostly because I don't have time to really get invested in anything else, show-wise. And so yeah, it would be SportsCenter.
All right, let's get your players up there.
Right. Madison, you're up.
All right, Maddie. So, what have you done in the off season to get ready for your senior season?
So, following last season, we started working out with NOS, which is no off season. They would come and do workouts with us throughout the school year during our 7th period. Besides that, I played with LAV, Lower Alabama Volleyball Club, and I was on a national team, so we traveled a lot and played pretty much every other weekend from January to June, and that's what I've been doing.
Now, you said you played on a national team. How has that helped you to get ready for this upcoming season, and what was the experience in knowing you probably played at some real super high caliber players that were on your team and some of the opponents you guys went up against? Talk about how that has helped improve your game.
Yes, it helped me tremendously. In the previous years, I played with different clubs. I didn't have as much experience as I needed, but this past season, I learned so much from just working with different people, coaches from different countries, seeing different teams at different levels, and being able to watch other teams as well just really helped me and my growth as a player.
Now, with the younger kids, younger players coming up behind you guys, what do you tell them what to expect at the varsity level, and how to keep an even keel and not get get the big head, like if you guys are beating people and stuff, but to, you know, stay humble. What do you teach those young ladies that are coming up behind you?
So I think one of the things that maybe the younger girls struggle with is their confidence level, and I can see that as previously that's something I struggled with as well. And I do my best to motivate them and encourage them so that they know that they are doing well and what they're doing may not be working now, but as they work towards it, they will meet their goal.
So when Coach Casey first got here, what did you and the other ladies think of her when she got here?
Well, I was just excited because I knew that I was nervous and excited, but I knew that once she came, she was going to make a difference in our program, and that's exactly what she did. I'm just really happy with how the way that things turned out and what she did for us, and I'm really excited for this upcoming season as well.
So what team you would like to play the most this upcoming season?
That is a good question. I think a team I'm really excited to play is McGill because that is a lot of their players I played with during club season.
Okay.
So I would love to face them.
All right. Now talk a little bit about that young lady next to you right there. Talk a little bit about her before she comes up.
Miss Casey Quinley. She is one of my favorite people to play with on the court because she is always motivating people as well. Anytime something goes wrong or I make a mistake, Casey is always there to reassure me, which is something that I really need personally. And I can always count on her for that. Casey is really strong and positive and just someone that you need around.
All right, Casey. She laid it out for you. Come on. All right, Casey. Now your brother's out here in the audience, so you know it's your time now. They've had their time. So, what can we expect from you this upcoming season? I know it's going to be your junior season, and you still got another year to go. But versus last season, coming to this season, talk a little bit about what you expect to see out of yourself.
Personally, I just have to work on myself of staying healthy, and I think I've been doing a pretty good job of that so far. But with my team and how my coach is handling all of us right now, I feel like staying on track of just being there for everybody on the team and all having the same mindset of like working to get to that championship this year, and I really feel like it's accomplished.
Now, having an injury, a lot of kids are nervous coming back off an injury, and thank God that you're back now. How was it hard to watch your teammates play and you couldn't be out there with them? Does it make you more hungry this upcoming season? Talk a little bit about that.
Oh, it's definitely hard to just sit there and just watch all of them. But I know that regardless if I was there or not, they would have it no matter what because we're all good like that and we all gel together no matter who's on that court. But I know it's hard for anybody even if you just break your left pinky toe. It's hard just sitting there, but it makes you hungry and make you want to work harder to get your spot back.
You said the word gelling. So, and I do believe you guys are going to be kind of young this upcoming season. How is the team gelling together? Or, you know, everybody getting on the same page, looking at Coach Casey's game plan for this upcoming season? How is everybody coming along? And are you guys doing anything outside of volleyball and practicing with each other, doing team camaraderie type stuff?
I think we've been doing a great job, like how Coach Casey's been making us go to all these college camps and doing all this team bonding outside of just practice. I think we're all gelling more than I think we would have this year. And even these freshmen coming up, I think we're doing a good open arms and making them feel comfortable on the court because that's really what you need more than anything.
Now, same question I asked your teammate. What are some of the things you're helping the younger kids come along, you know, and be right and be ready for this upcoming season and ready for the grueling season?
Just always be ready to learn. Be ready to learn whether if it's our coach or our assistant coaches. Like if she had to step out for some personal reasons, we're always there and ready to learn from any coach stepping in for us. Going to UAB, we were all eager to learn new strategies and how to work better as a team.
Now, I know your brothers all went here. You know, they played their respective sports and stuff like that. And, of course, everybody know who they are. and who they were at the time that they played here. Who is Casey Quigley? Just tell us that.
I try not to live behind them, and I try to set my own path and just let everybody know who I am and how I am Casey Quinley and not John or James. But I try to work hard as I can, and no matter if I'm injured or not, or if I'm at a new team or at a new coach, I just let people know that I'm here for them, and I am always here to lift them up regardless if I'm fighting for a spot or if I lost my spot. I just let them know I'm a positive player and I'm a good player no matter what.
Now, you just said earning your spot, so pretty much nobody's spot is guaranteed. You got to work at it. And speaking with one of the Fairhope players earlier, they said the same thing, that your spot is not guaranteed. You got to earn it. You got to work for it. So what goes into being the best volleyball player that you can be and that your coach wants you to be? What are some of the things that that defines a good volleyball player?
Staying humble is the number one thing personally, and just if you're ready to learn from any coach, any player, just being open-minded is number one in my book, and being thankful for no matter what opportunity you get on the court, whether if I'm an outside hitter but I have to step in as libero or setter, I'm ready to be there and just be dependable.
All right, whatever it takes. So you got a favorite TV show?
I'm a fan of Stranger Things, I am.
Stranger Things, I heard that quite a few times today. I didn't think I was going to like it, and then I wound up binge watching it, the whole entire thing up to the newest episodes. But that's good. But if you could speak to a young kid right about now getting ready to come into high school, coming from middle school, volleyball player, what would you tell them?
Be excited. Be excited for every game, no matter if the hype's on one team or not. Be excited to see the court. Be excited to learn from everybody on the team. Be excited to get new friends. It's really exciting. I love the sport.
And who you're looking forward to playing this year?
Bayside Academy, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, Coach Schilling was here today with her players, and yeah, everybody knows. 20 consecutive championships. I know you guys want stuff like that here at Daphne. What do you think it's going to take to beat a team like that?
I think just staying consistent and being on our game, no matter who it is. If it's Bayside, I really hope we are on our game and that we will show them whose team can beat them.
All right, guys. I appreciate y'all for coming in today. All right, thank you.
Thank you.